been growing? Here you go.
5 years, bro.
Y'all heard this man said this man been growing his hair for 5 years. Now he about to cut it. 5 years, that's a long time. Man. But here we go. This the first thing you want to do is cut the dreads off with the scissors. You don't want to just straight go in there with the clippers. I don't know who does that. But this is what I do. Cut it off with the scissors first. Not with the clippers, with the scissors. You see how I hesitated on that right there? I was messing with my coworker because she don't like when people cut their dreads off. So I'm telling her, like, I'm about to cut off. And I know he nervous. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to cut it. So I end up cutting it. Once that first one go, it's over. He didn't even want to look at it. He didn't want to get through the whole process. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Cut them off one by one. But you want to cut them off like real low. Because like you want to cut it down at its lowest point, but still where you can have an afro at. You'll speed this process up right here. But yeah, let me explain. You want to cut it low to where he can still have an afro. Or she still want to have an afro if you're dealing with a male or a woman client. You want to cut it low to where you can still style it, like either cut it all down or you could just cut it like to like an afro length. Because most people, they want to work it down. They don't want to just go from dreads to a whole haircut. Some people do, but a lot of people don't. Most of them want to at least gradually go from dreads or braids to like a little mini fro. Because I cut my cousin hair off last year. He still got his afro. Because he don't want to go too low right now, I guess. You know, he got tired of it. He didn't want to go too low. So he's using he rocking the afro. Yeah, cut it down to about the afro length. Cut it to a new growth to where you still can pick it out and comb it. But yeah, we just gonna go over this right here for a minute. This is a little process. So y'all just enjoy this part. Until we get to the good stuff. Cause right here is just cutting it off. See, most clients they want to keep their dreads, so that's why I got his dreads in my hand. I'm gonna put them in a box. Let him take the box with him because I don't have a bag, so we're gonna put him in a box. But yeah, just keep watching the video though. I'm gonna explain a lot on how to do this. Yeah, I'm halfway done now. I gotta do the other side. This process right here alone take about maybe 10 minutes, I want to say, depending on if it's like a lot of dreads. It's a process itself. You gotta cut each one individually. You don't want to just cut a whole bunch of them because you don't know the you want to see the actual length of it. You don't want to just be cutting a whole bunch of dreads off. See, now I got my pick. I'm picking it all out. I didn't wash the hair yet. You want to pick it out first, get all the naps and the leftover baby dreads or whatever it's called out. You want to get all that out. So you want to pick it out. That's the first thing you want to do. And then next step is to wash it. Wash it and then pick it out again. See now, I'm about to take them to the shampoo bowl. Go ahead and wash this hair. Now I only got one recording of the washing, but I washed this hair. This is the third time I washed this hair. I washed this hair 3 times. Because you always want to wash the hair at least twice. The first time it's the head, the second part is the tail. But that time I just threw an extra shampoo and I just did it third time. 3 or 3 times. I think, what's that right there? I think that's a 3. That's a 3 guard I had, so I don't know. I don't even remember. It's a 3 or 4, but I think it's a 3. What I'm doing now is just cutting the hair evenly. That's what that guard gonna do, is it's gonna make it all even. I'm still free-handed too, but I'm just cutting it down right here. Just to get it all nice and even and whatnot. Yep, cut the whole head. I should have fast forward this process too. See, when you're doing this, the hair ain't got no direction because it came from dread. So it's like you can cut it against the grain with the grain. But I do it all against because the dreads was probably going to the back. 9 times out of 10, if your client had long dreads, they had their dreads to the back anyway. So I just cut all the hair to the back, go against the grain on the whole thing with a big guard on it. And then that's when, I do my taper. That's when I start doing my tapers next. See, you see the hair still it don't look good. It's just cut, but it ain't styled. It ain't perfected yet. So that's why I'm doing my taper first. And once I do my taper the sides, the back, then I'm gonna hit it again with another guard. See, just the side taper right there. Bam, you're doing a back taper right there. Make sure you get up all that neck hair while you're doing it. Man, see, this whole time he wasn't looking at it. He wasn't looking at no mirrors or nothing. He said he didn't want to see it. He was still kind of nervous. He told me he was nervous about it. But he wanted to have like a fresh new start. Now, bam, that's the other side. And that's that one I used. When I use my tape, when I do my tapers, I usually do like a 1. I got a 0 guard too, but I barely use the 0 guard. I normally use the 1. That's like how that fade better. The 1 or the 00. But I don't really use my 00. They keep breaking. So this last time I said, man, once it break again, I ain't buying no more. So I stopped buying them. I'm just going straight with the purple guards. Now next we're gonna put like I think that I start off with a 3, so that's gonna be a 2 guard I got on there. And I'm just taking the bulk off the sides with that guard. You see what I'm doing right there? That's basically what I'm doing. I ain't really cutting the whole top. I'm just cutting the sides, taking the bulk, so take all that bulkiness from out of it. That way I could begin putting my fade in there. You see it right there? Yeah, I'm putting that fade in there right there. Just fading it out, cutting it all down. And then after this, I could have used another guard. I could have used like I think that was 2. I could use like a 1 and fade it down too, but I kind of freehanded. Freehanded, that means no guard, straight sculpturing. That's what I'm doing right here. I'm sculpturing it out. Cause it's not gonna be no box. So it ain't gotta be all it's not no flat top. It's not gonna be no flat top. It's gonna be just I don't even know what to call it, honestly. Sponge on top, I guess. I never knew the name of these haircuts. What's the name of this haircut right here? Sponge or something? I mean, I know when they say I want the sponge look, it's usually just a taper, but this was like a low fade because he had the back and sides all cut down and he had dreads at the top to it. I don't even know what to call this. I guess low fade, but high afro low fade or something. There with the Babyliss right there. Yeah, I know about the Babyliss clippers. The liners. There they go. And he usually keep his sideburns like thick. I mean wide, but he was like, nah, this time I want them kind of like pointed. So I'm like, all right, it'll look better anyway. Cause I don't like making thick, wide sideburns. Like it just looks so old school. So I'm just doing it like this. Then there you go. There you go. There it is. I got my focus look on here. We focused. Looking at the camera and stuff, smiling at it. I gotta see the I keep looking at the camera because I want to see them angles. want to see, alright, if it's, the camera still recording on this spot, or do I gotta adjust the camera a little bit? Now they go to the front. Mm-hmm. Putting that good line on there. That good line on there right there, now. Yep. I'm about done with it now. This was like a short, I mean, this whole process took about 30 minutes, but I had to shorten it up and edit it out. That's because I had to do like a lot of picking out and then cutting the dreads off with the scissors. That was a process too. So it was like I didn't want to do y'all like that and have y'all watching a long 30-minute video. I'm cool. I had to edit it out though. Just all right, here going nothing.
I told you, DL, to see you try to see how they hang over that watch. That's why I get my watch when you ain't here, though. I ain't seen my watch. Every time I ask for a hair watch, I make sure you ain't here.
Good.
I ain't had it. Watch, first time you watch the